Yo, what's happening? Stay there. What's good with you, squad? So I wanted to take a second to go over support and resistance breakers, so that I can help you guys identify them a little bit better. So as you know, with everything that the Ghost has been teaching us, he goes by the breakers, the support and resistance, comparing it along with your own individual trading style, and doing your homework, which is checking your COT reports and everything, so that you can maximize your profit on your trades. And if you're taking your notes and reviewing reports, then being able to identify the breakers, being able to identify support and resistance will help you maximize your gains. So as I'm looking at NZD/JPY, I'm just going through, and we can kind of back test a few areas, and so that I can draw out some breakers and help you guys identify. So as you can see from this here, there is a breaker here, and it's right here in this area. On a breaker, you have a bullish setup and you have a bearish setup. If you're looking at a bullish setup and you're looking for the pair to go up, say for instance you checked your COT reports. According to COT, NZD is a strong buy for the week and JPY is a strong sell. So that means you will be looking for NZD/JPY to go up. It is a strong buy for the week. So you're going to be looking for your area to enter the trade. So you're looking for a breaker so that you can enter smooth with no drawdown. Understand? So let's go ahead and draw it out. Now, what I see, so we'll go ahead and take a trend line here. And like I said, you're looking at your high. It's going to make a higher low. And we're going to go from the higher low to the lower high. From there, we're going to go from the lower high to the lower low, and from there it's going to break the structure. So from your lower low, you have a break of the entire structure. You can actually draw that all the way up there. Now you see it broke the structure right there. That's a break there. So your breaker is going to be the last bullish candle before the break of the higher low, which is called the breaker. So the last bullish candle before the break of the higher low, before the break of the entire structure. So you got high, higher low, lower high. Before the break, should be before the break of the lower high, actually. Yeah, before the break of the lower high. Got my notes written down just a little bit wrong here. So you'll take that box. I'll go ahead and grab this box tool here, rectangle, and I'm going to draw from the wick of the candle down to the base of that candle, the bottom of that candle there. Let me zoom in and make sure I got it. Yeah, so make sure you get that entire candle, because that right there, that candle is the breaker. Alright, let me zoom in there like that. Okay, so I'm going to grab on the edge, I'm going to right click, change my visual order for this to show send to the back so it doesn't cover up your candles when you're looking at everything. I'm going to double click this. Down here at the bottom, I'm going to change this to 1000 so that it stretches across my pair here. So excuse me, y'all. Okay, so if you're looking for this, you're looking at this and you identify that breaker, so you know that is your support and resistance area. And when you had the break of the structure, as you can see, it came down and it gave one of the books that we all suggest reading, if you have not checked it out yet, is Naked Forex. what we would call this here is the last kiss. So you have an area here. Let me do this here. Make that just a little bit bigger there. Came here, gave it a kiss, and it came here, gave it a kiss. There was 2 opportunities to enter the trade. 2 smooth opportunities for no drawdown, and that right there. How much pips? How many pips is that? How many pips is that? Boom. That's smooth 62 pips. Easy 62 pips. So if you're actually using this strategy and you're paying attention to the ATR as well, then you know how many pips you need to risk to get in the trade. All of this is in the back office of the currency blueprint. I'm trying to piece everything together to make it just a little bit more clearer. So if you're looking at this, you're looking to get in the trade, right? So you see it came down, you say, oh dang, I missed it. And it started moving up, started coming down. Okay, you look for your opportunity to get in. As it got closer, when it hit these 2 candles here, you're looking at your ATR indicator down at the bottom to find out how much would you risk to get into this trade. All right, so you pull your mouse down over the same area that the candle was on, down to the ATR. So the ATR is telling you 0.05. That means you're going to risk 5 pips. So you go over here and you grab your long position right here. You put right here where you want to enter, right there. All right. So we're gonna move this down like we were entering the trade right there, right? And we're going to double click on this, change this to 0.05. Because we're risking 5 pips. And boom, there you have it. You see that? So if we move that right over the top of that, as you can see, it barely came in. It was just enough to enter the trade, and it took off. And that right there, for that to move up that far, that is a 1 to 11 trade. You know, it's not that bad. So, but that is how you identify a bullish setup. That's a bullish breaker. So as you can see, that's support and resistance there. Every time it came down to that area, it kind of moved away. You know, so it was support. After it broke through, dropped down, and now that's an area of resistance. So now, if you're looking for a bearish setup, you're going to look for the last bearish candle before the break of the structure. It's basically the same thing, just in reverse. And to put this in simple terms, what do you see here? It's a W. So you're drawing W's for bullish setups, and you're drawing M's for bearish setups. So if you know this area is going to drop here, if you know an area, if you know something's going to drop, you're going to be looking for a area to enter the trade. So let me see if I can see an area here. I don't see one here. I kind of zoom out and pay attention to support and resistance. Hold on 1 second. Okay, we got an area here. All right, so we're gonna be looking for a low to high. Then you're gonna draw a lower high to a higher low. Then you're going to take the higher low to the higher high, and then that higher high is going to break the entire structure, just like that. Alright, wait, no, didn't draw that right. Hold on. Okay, so as I'm looking at it, sometimes I have to start to try for a second, and I didn't want to hold on too long, but I just wanted to make sure that I was seeing, my eyes weren't fooling me. So let's draw it here. So we have a lower low to a lower high here. And we can do lower high to a higher low to a higher high, and break of structure. Alright, so right there is your breaker right there, because it is the last bearish candle before the break of the structure. The last bearish candle before the break of the higher low. Alright, so I'm going to double click on that and change it to 10,000. And if you're over here on the chart, you will see that is the zone it kissed before it dropped. And that drop gave out 110 pips in what was that? 16-hour period. So yeah, a little bit less than a day. Dropped a whole 100 pips. So not bad at all. Yeah. And from there, let's see, it looks like we might have another one here. Hello. No, that's not an area. That's not an area. But as you see, it dropped, came back up, and then bounced off that area and took off here. So as you can see, these breakers end up being supply and demand zones. So they're bouncing off of them either way. But you see bullish setups and you see bearish setups. So hopefully my explanation of how I point them out can help you guys. And you know, just looking at these, it takes a few times of drawing them out. So go on the charts and draw your W's and draw your M's and identify those breakers, those supply and demand zones. Once you get good at identifying these points, it will help elevate your trading game to a whole nother level. You know, so hopefully this helped out. If you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up. You know, we're here to grow together. So anything I can do to help you guys, I'll definitely be there to help. That's what's up, man. It's Currency Blueprint.